VC, it's Steve Whitty here. It's Saturday evening. I've just come home from been out all day, and this is a video showing up the today's CD and vinyl haul. Quite a successful haul. So I'm going to show the CDs first. The first CD is Faith No More album of the year. Now this was the last album they brought out before initially splitting up. This came out in 1997. Was still a top 10 in the UK. It only reached number 41 in the US. It's a limited edition double album CD. It contains like the various remixes, none of which I'm aware of. But I was a fan of Faith No More at the time, so I'd be interested to see what they sound like. And continuing on Faith No More, this is the very best definitive ultimate greatest hits collection. This came out in 2009. Again, it's a double CD set. CD one's all the hits, things like Real Thing, From Out of Nowhere, Epic, We Care a Lot, Be Aggressive, Midlife Crisis. You know the score. Second CD is what's known as bonus disc, B-sides and rarities. So you've got Sweet Emotion on there, so I imagine that might well be the Aerosmith song, but we'll see when I get around to listening to it. Another sort of like package, greatest hits package as such. This is Ned's Atomic Dustbin, band named after an episode of the radio comedy series The Goons. And if you aren't aware of The Goons, if you're a fan of Monty Python were influenced by The Goons. It's where modern British comedy starts. That aside, we're not here to talk about Ned's Atomic Dustbin. Now, the album itself is called 0522, and it's a B-side and compilation, just album tracks. And it's known as 0522 because I don't know if you can see the sticker. I'll show it to you. I don't know if you can just make out. There we go. You should pay no more than £5.22. And I didn't pay £5.22, so pleased to pick that up. On the CD single front, I don't really pick them up, but when I saw that, I thought I'd have to take a punt on that. Nirvana Smells Like Teen Spirit. So you've got I think the radio edit on the track. You've got Drain You, the album track. Even in His Youth is track 3, which was unreleased at the time. Aneurysm, again, another unreleased track. Pretty pleased to find that one. I'm going to show you a black box. Now, this is Soulwax. Here you can see the glare. You can see me looking at you, looking at there. Shiny box. There you go. Till I record on a MacBook. This is Soulwax, and let me have to go on the phone just to refer to what it's called. This is most of the remixes. So you've got Soulwax remixes of The Gossip, Robbie Williams is mentioned. Let's see who else is on here. Not much I identify. Soulwax are a Belgium brother remix. So you've got Daft Punk's on here, Klaxons, Gorillaz, LCD Sound Systems. Daft Punk is playing at my house. It's a Soulwax remix. There you go. So that's how you notify what you've got on the track, on the album. It's damn difficult if you don't know what you're looking for. And talking of Soulwax, this is quite a strange one. This is an actual official album, but it actually was released as a CDR. It looks like it's about somebody's bootleg, but apparently it is an official album. This is Too Many DJs, and it's as heard on Radio Soulwax Part 2. And I was listening to this in the shop. I got this in the shop. Pete actually gave it me, the owner. And the first track, you got Emerson, Lake and Palmer, Peter Gunn, mixed with Basement Jack, where you head out, and it works. And so I was intrigued, and he says, try this, have a listen, see what you think. So you've got other tracks here. You get blending into Velvet Underground and Waiting for Your Man. What else? What else can I find? Dolly Parton's 9 to 5 is mixed in with Roy Xopp's EP. What else we got? Oh, crikey, there's something in here. The Stooges, No Fun, mixed in with Salt and Pepper's Push It. Yeah, I've got to listen to it. I'll give you feedback on how that works. So we move on to the albums. Now, as I get to the record shop, I always check the pound bins first, just to see what's there and anything worth picking up. It so happens that Pete must have brought a big collection that had a lot of Gary Newman that had seen better days cover-wise. So I've managed to pick up Telecom, which is Gary Newman's second solo album. Contains the singles Dis Wreckage and I think is it Dis Wreckage? I always remember the song I Die You Die, but I don't think it ended up on the album. So I was pleased to pick that up. Then picked up a copy of the fourth album. You can see the cover's a bit damaged. It's I Assassin. You've got White Boys and Heroes and Music for Chameleons on there, and I think We Take Mystery to Bed was another single. Gary Newman at this point had become a bit of a figure for fun, to want a better word. At the height of his fame, he didn't handle fame very well. In like 79, early 80s, he was hailed as a musical genius with Chihuahua Army, Our Friends Electric. It suddenly changed how singles were, the synthesized sound. His influence on that as a medium for selling singles, it cannot be understated. But he attempted to fly around the world in his plane, and that went wrong. His plane, he had to make false landings in wrong areas. And then I think at this time, it was when it was well publicised. He had a hair transplant, but I think Gary Newman was suffering. He was suffering real problems at that time. This album came out in 1982. It's good to see him back, actually. And the other Gary Newman album I found in the pound bins. This is Newman. It's the best of Gary Newman. This came out in... This is not from 1982, so it's around the time of I Assassin. It's got all the singles: Our Friends Electric, Cars, We Are Glass, Complex, which is a personal favourite of mine. I did like that. Me, I Disconnect From You, Down in the Park, another favourite. I Die, You Die. On side 2, She's Got Claws. Loves Needs No Disguise, which he recorded with Dramatist. Dis Wreckage. Stormtrooper in Drag, which he recorded with Paul Gardner. We Take Mystery to Bed. Music for Chameleons and White Boys for Heroes. So it's pretty much all the singles at that time. And it was around this point that his career really started to nosedive. Still had a loyal following, which kept him going. And then obviously we see the Renaissance now, and there was a documentary about him making an album, and the journey he's gone through personally. So I'm pleased he's back up and running, because I think Gary Newman deserves a damn sight more respect than he used to get. In the summer, I was quite surprised to find in the pound bin, and I think I know why. There's a little bit of a mark on the record, but I wasn't going to say no to Mott the Hoop or the live album. It's basically two sides. One recorded on Broadway, which features All the Way from Memphis, Sucker, Rest in Peace, All the Young Dudes, Walking with a Mountain. And then side 2 recorded at the Hammersmith Odeon. It's got Sweet Angeline, Rose, and then a medley featuring Jerking Crocus, One of the Boys, Rock and Roll Queen, Get Back, Whole Lot Shaking, and ending with the track Violence. And this is the band at their pomp. Mick Rouse had left the band this time at the point, and Ariel Bender was playing guitar. Produced by Dale Griffin. Dale Griffin, when the band eventually split up, became a producer with Radio 1 and did produce all the sessions. God rest him. So I was really pleased. Any Mott the Hoople that I can lay my hands on, I'll snap it up. As I say, one of the great underrated bands that Britain's ever produced. And the final album in the pound bins is Axe Attack, which is a compilation that came out in 1980, and I think it was the cash-in on the fact that we got on the new Wobben phase that was going through with the heavy metal. It was popular in the charts, though not much on that front. It featured quite a lot of the standard artists. So you've got Rainbow All Night Long, Running White Face City Boy by Ian Gillan, Breaking Law Judas Priest, Cat Scratch Fever Ted Nugent, Make It Real for Scorpions, Race with the Devil Girl School, Doctor UFO, and then side 2, if I can see it, Highway to Hell AC/DC, Whitesnake We're Ready and Winning, Iron Maiden Running Free, Aerosmith Sweet Emotion. You've got Living by Frank Marino and Mahogany Rush, Paranoid by Black Sabbath, and then Bomber by Motorhead. So it's just one of those compilations. I thought, you know what, I'll have it. You know, a couple of tracks I haven't got on vinyl. And then outside the pound bins, obviously I made a little video last week about Malcolm Young, and I didn't expect to find any AC/DC flying around. I thought that'd all be snapped up, but to find this album, which celebrated its anniversary of its release, 36th anniversary, I believe, and it cost me £6. For those about to rock, we salute you. Bit of ringware on the cover, cost me £6. Album reached number 1 in the US, number 3 in the UK. I always thought it was recorded a bit too quickly after Back in Black, but still got some great tracks on there. I liked, which is Night of the Long Life, so it was one personal favourite of mine. And then an album I found in the Just In box, even though it's not an original, it's a German pre-pressing from 1973. This is Astral Weeks by Van Morrison. His classic album. Need I say more? Really, I haven't got much Van Morrison in my in the vinyl, not in my CDs, to be quite honest. So to find this, it only cost me £8. I was more than pleased to take this album home and give it a play. Obviously, the song Astral Weeks, Cypress Avenue, Ballerina, Madame George. Or it's just a classic album of that time. I have long stated, finally, that this man, if there's ever a vocalist I would have in any genre, that could cover any genre, if I was to have a fantasy band, this man would be the lead vocalist. This is the history of Otis Redding. And we're coming up to the 50th anniversary of his passing. But I was just to find this for £6, and just a bit of Otis Redding in my collection. It's got I've Been Loving You Too Long, Try a Little Tenderness, These Arms of Mine, Pain in My Heart, My Lover's Prayer, Sad Song, Respect, Satisfaction, Mr. Pitiful, Security, I Can't Turn You Loose, and Shake. It's just everything that I need to get going on my Otis Redding collection. So VC, that's what I spent my money on today. The plan is, I think I will put the video up tonight. I wasn't going to. I was going to sort it out and do it all tomorrow, but life's too short. So I'll get the video up. At 114 subscribers, if you've just stumbled on my channel and you like what you see, just click on the subscribe button. More the merrier. Feel free to comment. A lot of you do, and I'll always reply back to you. Thumbs up, thumbs down as well. So I hope you have all had a successful day flicking through the crates today. Until the next video, keep smiling, keep playing those records, and look after each other. Thanks.